I would say specifically within the Masters of Education and Counseling. Even as a school counselor, something I didn't expect that really had a great impact on me was being able to work in a mental health counseling setting. Even though as a school counselor, it's a very different job description and one that I plan on being my job next year. But I really enjoyed the opportunity to get to know people in a very intimate way, in a very professionally intimate way as a mental health counselor. And it could be cliche to say that you learn more about yourself in that work than you do about your clients. But I think that's true because not only was I putting together skills that I was learning as I was counseling, but I was being reminded of, again, all the hard work and what it's like to be able to put it together and the impact that then you can have on other people. And so I guess truly it was the impact that I found myself having on others. That was what I didn't expect, being able to impact others so easily and so early in my education.
I think it's really difficult to say what's been most rewarding. As a counselor, each and every day you're spending your time hearing people's hopes, their dreams, their grief, the difficult things that they've gone through, and just how they're trying to make a better life for themselves in the midst of it. So for me, I think really every session, every day is something new and different and amazing. So I think it's hard to point in the midst of that to any one specific thing that I find most rewarding. I think it's really the job and the role in itself.
I think a pivotal point for me was my first day of practicum clinic, our second year, where we are being watched through a one-way mirror and being videotaped. And my heart was beating so fast, and I had such a knot in my stomach to go greet my first client and bring her into the room. But I remember sitting down and kind of composing myself and taking a deep breath, and then just kind of flowing with that first session. And she, at the end of the session, thanked me for connecting with her. And it just felt, I almost felt that reward just so quick. And that was a pivotal moment when I really realized this is exactly what I want to be doing.
Professionally, the most rewarding experience was just everything that the program had to offer in terms of both educationally, so classroom experience that we gained, then also clinically. So our practicum experience and internship experience where we were working directly one-on-one with real people, real clients out in the community. And so being able to get that experience even prior to graduation, I think was really, really beneficial, getting almost a little bit over 200, if not 300 hours worth of direct client experience professionally, I think is really beneficial. And personally, just helping me discover more who I am and who I want to be professionally, but also discovering who I am personally as well and learning about me more, I think was really beneficial as well.
Working with Dr. Myers, Dr. Ansel, Dr. Johnson, it was truly a pleasure. They were so compassionate about the work that they do so far as counseling and working with the community and stuff. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, there were a couple of faculty who really had a major impact on my experience in the program and ultimately I think my professional experience upcoming after I graduate. Dr. Johnson, who's the chair of the department, is just an amazing human being, and he constantly models to us what it is to be a fantastic counselor and also a professor. And then also Dr. Myers, who is my practicum faculty supervisor, has been an incredible mentor for me, and many of the faculty members are just outstanding clinicians as well as professors. So I think that combination is pretty unique.
So I think one of the biggest challenges has also been really exploring my own self, and we have requirements in the program to do hours of personal counseling and actually do some group counseling with parts of our cohort, and that's been a challenge to really kind of look inside myself and do my own kind of counseling work, but it's been really fulfilling too, and I think it's a great part of the program to actually be required to do that and engage in those pieces.
So one of the strengths of the school counseling program is the focus on serving vulnerable children and training our school counselors to be advocates in the schools for students who need additional supports in order to meet standards and to be successful.